I am here with a beautiful comic story, Gopal and Hilsa. This story is about a king and his courtier named Gopal. The king is challenging Gopal to carry Hilsa fish without no one talking about it. Now let's know what is Hilsa fish. Hilsa fish is found all over India during monsoon. Yet Hilsa fishes belong to herring family. It is popular as food fish and its size can reach up to 60 centimeter. Body like this 60 centimeter. During the season of Hilsa fish, as we have mango season, we have jackfruit season. In those seasons, we know that wherever we go, there will be mangoes. If we come home also, there will be some items made of mangoes. So in the same way, during Hilsa fish season, the season of Hilsa fish, in this kingdom, all people talk about Hilsa fish everywhere, in the market, in homes, even in the court, the people talk about Hilsa fish. And the king was tired of hearing this. King said, it is too much hearing this, the talk about Hilsa fish. So king challenges Gopal and saying that bring a Hilsa fish without no one talking about it. So this Gopal, actually he can just avoid that challenge, but he was in a good position now. He will not lose any position, but he is taking up the challenge, thinking that king is desiring no one to talk about Hilsa fish and I must do something. And he humbled himself to a mad person, or like a beggar. He dressed up, wearing smelling ashes on his face, and wore torn dresses, half shaven, and he brought a Hilsa fish to the king. He was entering the palace there as a beggar or a mad person, singing loudly. So at the end of the story, we can see the king is appreciating him. He is ready to take up the challenge in his life, and he is proving himself to be fit for the kingdom, working for the kingdom, even if he has to humble himself. Okay, now let's move on to the meanings, vocabulary. Temper. Temper means a state of mind. You know that temper, short tempered. We know that tempered means very angry type character. Okay, crazy, foolish. You know he is very crazy. Okay, that means foolishness. Okay, doing foolishness. Ridiculous, causing mocking. You know the meaning of mocking. So causing mocking. Now achieved. Achieved means succeeded in doing the effort. Something is achieved doing an effort. Now the runner who ran in a race, 100-meter race, and achieved his goal, getting first prize. Okay. Now think of. Take and account. Now here I would like to mention the difference between think about and think of. What's the difference? See, actively considering something, that is think about. Okay, you are concentrating on something, think about it. Okay, let me think about it. Seriously thinking, that is think about. In the case of think of, at least bothered. Okay, not given great deal of importance to it. Just think of. Okay, now the things comes to you just now and you are just think of. Okay, think of it. Okay, I'll think of it. That means not much considered. Okay, not given great importance there. Okay, that's the difference between think about and think of. Okay, let me see. Let me think about it. That is because thinking seriously. Okay, here I never thought of doing that. Never thought. Thought is the past tense of think. You know that. So thought of doing that means not consider much. Okay, consider much. Okay, now let me also something to our idea we need. There we use thinker. Here. So now let's read our lesson and understand more. It was the season of Hilsa fish. Fishermen could think of nothing but Hilsa fish. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa fish. Come, buy. The price of Hilsa fish is down today. Householders could talk of nothing but Hilsa fish. How much did you pay for this? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. In this page, we can see how the Hilsa fish affected the life of the people in this kingdom. All are talking in the market and even in the seashore and in the houses. They talk only about Hilsa fish. And in the palace too, the courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsa fish. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa I caught. It was. Stop it, are you a courtier or a fisherman? The courtiers fell silent with downcast eyes. The king felt guilty. I'm sorry, I lost my temper. It's the season for the Hilsa fish, and no one, not even Gopal, can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish. Not even for 5 minutes. Now, the king is challenging Gopal. We can see here the king is challenging Gopal. King knows that it's a season of Hilsa fish and no one can stop anyone talking about Hilsa fish. But has challenging Hilsa Gopal, saying that not even Gopal can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish. Okay, I think I could, Your Majesty. Now the Gopal is taking up the challenge. Then let me see you buy a huge Hilsa fish and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. Now here the Gopal takes up the challenge. After a few days later, why is it your face half shaven? I'm dressing up to buy fish. Here the wife, Gopal and wife is discussing. Wife is asking about his half shaven face. Gopal shaved his face half. What's the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? Why are you putting ashes on your face? I told you I am dressing up to buy Hilsa fish. Gopal is getting ready to buy Hilsa fish. He is dressing up, half shaven, and smearing ashes on his face. Gopal bought the Hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. Mother, look at that man. Isn't he comical? Hush, I think he is a mystic. He must be a madman. Now he bought a Hilsa fish, and on the way the people are talking about him. All are thinking that he was a comic, and some are telling that he was a mystic, or others are speaking about him as a madman. Nobody is bothered about the Hilsa fish he bought in his hand. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. Now, inside the palace, the man is crazy. Throw him out of the court. I want to see the king. Let me in. Bring the man to me at once. Your Majesty. When the king heard the singing of the madman outside, he called him inside. He asked the soldiers to bring him inside. When Gopal reached the court, what do you want? I want to see the king. You can't see the king. Get away with you. When he reached the palace, no one is recognizing him. Gopal was brought before the king. It's Gopal. The man has lost his mind. I think it's one of his crazy talks. When he reaches there, the courtiers started talking about him, recognizing that it was Gopal. Some thought that he went mad, and others thought that he is doing some crazy jokes. All right, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? Your Majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. Forgotten something? Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa fish. The Gopal was very proud, saying that he could achieve a goal. He could make the people shut their mouth speaking about Hilsa fish. Only then did the king remember the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. Haha, well done, Gopal. Congratulations. You have achieved the impossible once again. We can see the challenge Gopal has taken. He has solved the impossible problem once again. Only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. Whenever difficult situations come across our life, we need to believe in ourselves. Nothing is impossible. Work hard. Thank you, children.